Gallowglass. It's a tale of obsession, I suppose. Really, it's about one man's obsession with a certain object of desire in his life, and how that can lead to all sorts of ghastly complications and bring other people into his life that weren't necessarily meant to be there in the first place. And also, I suppose, about the dangers of stepping into somebody else's life story and what might happen to you.
Yeah, there's all the characters have their own fragilities and vulnerabilities, and when they come into contact with each other, it's not a good mix for kind of anyone really in the show. But it's a story of humans, isn't it? Really, and how when they wander into each other's lives, good and bad things can and will always happen. My character is ready to throw himself under a train, which isn't a spoiler. It literally just happens as the show starts. And so, as an actor, I'm kind of not prepared to sort of get into that sort of mindset. Really, it would be a bit of a tall task anyway. And so, for me across the show, it was about trying to stay truthful to what this young man is going through and what he's thinking and feeling, and trying to sort of be the heart of the play, really, in as much that you want the audience to sort of feel for him, but then be a bit scared of him and be a bit scared of what he's kind of capable of.
The assistant director part is more interesting. I've done it several times for Middle Ground Theatre Company, but often when Mike Lunny, who runs the company, who's also a perfectly decent actor, has been in the cast. And so he looks after it on tour. This time I'm solely, really, with the help of Jeremy, the company manager. He looks after the technical side. I keep I just encourage, really. They're a very fine cast, and they don't need to be told how to act at all. But keep them on their toes, really, and just be hands-on during the week. Also, I have to organise the understudies. If, God forbid, somebody broke their neck or had a terrible bug or something who couldn't go on, I have to make sure they're up to scratch and ready to go on.
The way that we sort of approached it was to try and get the scenes to kind of creep and then lurch and creep and lurch like a spider, when they sort of have that jolty movements. And so in the performance that we've sort of cultivated since the middle of December when we started, we're trying to create tension by having the audience not really know what's going to happen next and what the characters are kind of capable of, because there is elements of physical abuse as well as torment and all kinds of different things, and you want them to kind of come out of the dark, really. You want to lull people into a false sense of security and then have the spider, so be it, jump forward and attack, and I think we achieved that, and that's something that we looked from day one. Definitely come along
and bring your friends
and bring your pals. In the audience yesterday, I was looking out and there was some very, very enthusiastic clappers. You can always see them.
Yeah.
A lot of people think this is going to be one thing, and then they come and it's a completely different thing. So leave your expectations at the door. Turn up, buy tickets.
Yeah. Don't forget, Ruth Rendell is a proven writer.
Oh,
goes without saying. I know her writing as Barbara Vine, which is someone they are slightly darker, but as I said before, they're certainly not without the humour. I mean, there were people laughing belly laughs last night at some of the stuff. So it's a really good evening in a theatre. It's not too long. It's just perfect. You'll really love it.
And it's set in Suffolk as well. So there's some local references.
It be.
We see the Norwich Express train. We do hear that there should be motorways around the place. Like there's all sorts of
talk of property in Lavenham. All sorts of stuff going on.
So come and get all those Easter eggs. Pick up all those local references.